We were a group of stupid hippies turning the world on its ear, the whole bike world.
There were no rules because the authorities didn't know about us. It was wide open.
People thought we were nuts when they'd see us riding bikes in the trails.
Here's how tough we were. One guy would run, the other two guys would ride, you know, and then we'd switch.
When we were first riding these fat tire bikes, we had to do some modifications to them.
The problem at the time was the bicycles, they weren't suited for the mountain.
I don't think Schwinn designers were really thinking about us when they designed those early fat tire bikes.
I had a whole front end come off me on one ride, and the bike just split right in half.
And a lot of guys crashed badly.
Too much speed makes your bike harder to control and is especially dangerous when riding down a steep hill.
You know, man, I just thought, man, I just wonder if it just broke my pelvis, you know. I mean, it slammed so hard.
It was obvious we needed new technology.
You know, a multi-gear bike just totally made sense.
The mechanical advantages of the transmission were there.
In the beginning, it was part scavenger hunt and part black art.
Because the stuff was not made to fit, you know, and you had to file things and bend them. And
you guys think you got cool bikes? I'm gonna have the coolest bike, you know?
When Gary Fisher started putting 10 speeds on here, we thought, what the hell's the point? Who wants to pedal a bike uphill? The fun's going downhill.
People were saying, hey, Joe, why don't you build some frames?
The relationship of Klunkerz to mountain bikes is like primates to humans. They're not the same, but they are related.
Gary didn't get in on the original batch.
Joe and Gary were very competitive. Still are.
I wanted to do it my way, you know? I mean, his bikes are beautiful and everything, but I had my way of doing it too.
Gary shows up and he says, hey, man, Tom made 9 more of these bikes.
We used to call him General Motors because, I mean, he'd just crank out the bikes.
I wanted to make a company out of this thing, and I wanted to spread it all around the world.
And the business was badly run from that minute on. In order to get a bike from us, you had to pay us up front a couple of crazed hippies.
Gary Fisher was a very good example of a hippie capitalist.
The demand was so high and the supply was so limited that even our ineptitude couldn't stop us.
By 1986, basically, the mountain bike was outselling the road bike in the United States.
From that, it went around the world.
It was a magical time, and we were very lucky to be part of it.
It was just a blast, total blast.
It just humbles you, realizing, you know, how lucky, you know, you've been to be able to grow up in this way.